Alright guys, so it is finally time for the room tour. Everything's done. Just need one more thing up on the wall. That's a really heavy picture frame. I need some proper fixtures for that. Everything else is pretty much done. It's looking absolutely awesome. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of the room. So yeah, check it out. So, well, I say there's one thing to do. There's two things that need doing. A door needs putting on this room. There was previously like a slidey kind of door on there. I think we want like a concertina style door to open thusly, as I kind of mentioned in the previous vid. But here we go. So do a few little scan of what it looks like when you come in. So yeah, I think you can see the colour of the carpet a little bit better in this lighting. It's a really nice purple. Oh, just under the sofa there you should be able to see some boxes that I didn't really want out on display. It's not that much room in here. DJ Hero 2. DJ Hero 2, which I really enjoy, but I've got a slightly faulty controller, which is annoying. The little pitch button on it messes things up every now and again. It's a shame. I got the Rock Band keyboard there, Rock Band 3 keyboard, that I've not actually tried to use with the game yet, but that should be fun. A Sega Saturn light gun and a Mega Drive arcade stick down the bottom. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, sofa's looking brilliant, and that is not a pink cushion, that is more like burgundy, alright? It's just the lighting, so leave it. Leave it. So a bit of a scan there. Up there is a piece of artwork that the image was done, the line drawing there was of me and my partner Carla, was done at Alton Towers, and it was black and white. On the day it started raining just as he kind of finished the outlines, and he didn't want to ruin it by colouring it himself, so I got one of my friends who's quite artistic well, I first photocopied it 4 times obviously and shrunk it down, and got my ex-housemate who's a graffiti artist and very artistic to colour it in. So a bit of an Andy Warhol style piece of artwork there of me and Carlos. Pretty sweet picture. Below that we've got this piece of artwork which a friend of mine from university did. Life's a pitch, push the tempo. I like that, it's cool. On this wall we've got a Minecraft poster split into 8, just a really nice kind of Minecraft vista. It's really cool, I like that picture. Looks like you're looking out of a window, so that effect. And just got some caps on the wall there. Looks pretty sweet. And there's the setup which I'll go through in a bit. Just down there, miscellaneous controllers, very exciting. Very neat though, that's the thing, this is the neatest room I've ever had. PS2 games on this little shelving unit here. I don't like the PS2 spines, I think they look really boring and plain looking. But that's pretty much the only place that I can have those. Yeah, some of them are in a drawer elsewhere, but anyway, it's cool, nice little unit. This is a customed GBA SP AGS 101, so obviously the backlit version, and this is obviously a Zelda themed thing. Got this off eBay, really nice piece of kit. I did change out the buttons though on that with a different SP, because the buttons that came with it were a little bit sticky, but that's a really awesome SP. It's my favourite way to play original Game Boy and SP games on this AGS 101 custom, so I really like that. Up here we've got the Virtual Boy displayed with a lovely little kind of undead figure. He's like, I don't know what he is, he's like kind of half Elvis, half Michael Jackson skeleton dude with a nice big quiff. But I've got him just positioned there playing the Virtual Boy, very cool. So that is that bit. Right, the first, oh, there's a glow in the dark skeleton there as well. It looks pretty sweet obviously when you turn the lights out. Right, the first shelving unit. I did originally want these two shelving units kind of side by side so they would make a really cool background for videos, but with the size of the room, the placing of the plug sockets and everything else, it just wasn't practical. So as you can see, one's there and one's on the other side of the room, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is definitely the priority, was to use the space most effectively. So on the top of there you got the Virtual Boy box, which I've kept out. I just love how that looks. I've put most of the console boxes up in the loft, but that one, I just love how that looks. we have there a dinosaur hand puppet thing and a gas mask, a kind of GIMP looking gas mask that me and my girlfriend found on our first date, which was a a fancy dress Halloween party in Manchester in 2010. So yeah, that was fun. So we don't use that for anything else dodgy, just in case you're wondering. But there is the dinosaur hand puppet. Lighting's not too great up there, but there you go anyway. So here we've got BMX Flyer. Now this is my favourite LCD game of all time. It's such a cool game. I don't know if any of you guys remember this one. It's just a really simple BMX game going along. I'll try and show you some screenshots on the back there. If any of you guys remember that game, oh my god, it is so fun. I might try and do a gameplay of that at some point if I can record the screen effectively. I'll put that back up there. And this up here with it is the coolest marble game I've ever seen. It is, as you can see, a crazy kind of 3D maze that you've got to guide this ball bearing around. You start off, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this on camera, but you start off on one of these routes like that, and you can see you just have to make it go around the maze like that. This is not easy one-handed. Anyway, you get the gist. That's a really cool game. Got that off a friend. So just to the side of the first shelving unit there's two Banksies. Marcus, X-File 2708, has got this one. He was telling me, this monkey, laugh now, but one day we'll be in charge. Awesome, on a canvas there, a print. And the other one is Banksy as well, but this was modified again by my ex-housemate. It was very artistic, and that was black and white grayscale originally. He's painted over it and just added some bits and pieces. That looks really cool. I really love how that's looking. Political, hashtag political, oh yeah. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, back to the first shelving unit. We've got up here the N64 collection, which is one of the collections I'm thinking of selling actually, because I've got a modded, well I say modded, I've got a Japanese N64 with an EverDrive cart now, and it, you know, it wasn't a console that I collected for avidly back in the day, but I really do love the N64 boxes. They've got to be the best looking boxes, the best looking collection that I've got in terms of aesthetics. They just love those cardboard boxes. Also got a Jaguar game there, Syndicate, which I plan to give to Lactobilius Prime if I do make it to Blackpool, but it's going to be tight for me because it's going to be tight for me to get to Blackpool because we have a gig that we're going to on the Saturday night. We're going to see Dan the Stack and Scroobius Pip on the Saturday night. So in order to get to Blackpool, it means getting up early after a gig the night before, travelling for a fair while, getting down there. We'll stay over on Sunday night if possible. But fingers crossed, we're going to try and squeeze Blackpool in. We'd really like to meet you all. Again, some of you for the first time. But yeah, anyway. So, the N64 collection. I'm not going to go through all the games individually. If you want to see what I've got basically in the collection, you can pause the video, I guess. So there is, you know, the majority, basically the N64 collection there. Next to that I've got some Sega CD US games. Obviously a few RPGs came out in the US region that didn't come out here. Most notably of which Popful Mail. Paid a fair amount for that, over 100. I can't remember exactly how much. I'm sure it was over 100. I can't remember. Anyway, really happy to have that in collection and some of the US exclusives for the Sega CD there. Again, pause if you want to see what I've got because I'm not going to go through them individually. Next shelf down, always on display, Panzer Dragoon Saga and Snatcher. Standard! Those are some little figures that we got out of last month's Nerd Block, and there should be another Nerd Block unboxing coming soon on this channel actually. We've got another one coming. So anyway, there's a Shine Force CD and yada yada yada. You can see what's there if you wanna. Pro Protector and all the rest of it. So yeah, Mega Drive basically for the next few shelves. All that is the Mega Drive collection, which I'm getting a bit of a clear out. There are going to be some Mega Drive games going, just stuff that came in bundles that I probably won't ever get around to playing. Don't think there's any duplicates anymore, but certainly some that just are there for the sake of it that I won't really play. Yeah, Rubik's Cube. Girlfriend taught me how to do these. Excuse me. And it's actually quite easy. If you don't know, it's only like 7 algorithms or something. Very easy to learn actually, but impressive to do. Impressive to show off to someone who doesn't know how to do it. They look very difficult. This one is not difficult. This is easy. This one, however, is the one that my girlfriend is currently playing with. She's very good at Rubik's Cube. This is a 5x5 sided, 5x5 rows rather, Rubik's Cube, and that is rock hard. And now I try and get it back in the plinth. Come on, you bastard. Right, it's in. Right, okay, so yeah, more Mega Drive. Again, I'll just pause over the shelves if you want to pause and have a look, see what I've got. I don't know how great they will come out in terms of definition, but there you go. Got some Top Trumps Traders cards there. You know, yeah, them kind of cards. More Mega Drive down there. Got one of the old Tomitronic 3D games. They're really fun. I love those. Here is a couple of figures that I was supposed to send to UK for his daughter, because she collects the characters from Little Big Planet. I think that's what this was from anyway. She collects these, I think. I was supposed to send them out to Tootie, but I've totally not got onto it. What with all the decorating and house moving and everything. More Mega Drive down the bottom there. Obviously the EA games all together, nice and neat, with those horrible yellow bloody boxes. You've got to put them together, haven't you, on a shelf, otherwise they just look horrible. So yeah, quite a few decent titles in that little section there. Pier Solar, still not played it, but I have taken it out of the plastic because I do intend to play it. Lawn Boys Post, mentioning oh, we already did mention your name, sorry. Yeah, keeping his Pier Solar in the plastic box. Disgusting. But yeah, so that is the first shelving unit of awesomeness. So a bit of a scan around the room again. So again, we'll get to the setup in a bit. We've got the other shelving unit here. That poster there is one of the Christmas presents that I got from my girlfriend. Poster came from America. The picture frame, painting frame, picture frame, whatever it is very heavy. It's got glass in it, as you can see now, and got that from a charity shop. But it's very heavy, so yeah, we need some proper fixtures for that, and that's going to go there eventually. So yeah, back to the other shelf. Up the top here we got some Clerks figures. The film by Kevin Smith, really cool film. And yeah, just 4 characters there: Dante, Randall, Jane, Silent Bob, of course. I will definitely keep those in the packet. But they're not in amazing condition, but they're just such cool figures. I didn't like the second film, thought that was a bit rubbish, but the first Clerks is an absolute classic. Around the corner there you just got Django, is it? I can't remember his name now. Django something from Dragon Quest VIII. Anyway, one of my favourite RPGs of all time. You might not be able to see it, but behind that is Samba de Amigo, the long box version for Dreamcast. So coming down onto this shelving unit here is the first of all we have Assassin's Creed figure that came with last month's Nerd Block. Not too bothered about that. A few Wii titles and some GameCube titles. This is some of which Carl Woodland 37 set me up on this little collection. I don't think I got around to starting off a GameCube collection without that prompting from Carl. Just sent me a GameCube randomly and some classic games for it. So I've got a nice little library there now, GameCube games. Virtual Boy games just in the corner, you can't really see. Now the Saturn collection here. Probably won't get too much bigger than this, and some of them will be going, I imagine, in the trades video that I'm going to do soon. Now it's basically just a 360 and original Xbox with the smaller boxed collections kind of wedged in along the top there. So you've got the Virtual Boy games, including Bound High, which some of you may remember. This is an unreleased Virtual Boy game that was due to be one of the first in the second wave of games that never made it. Because obviously the system failed spectacularly. But Bound High was a finished game, ready for release, never got a release, but some people in the Virtual Boy community put it onto, put the game onto Virtual Boy cartridges, swapped the data out, and there's also this template available online to make a box for it, which I did, and I made a video about making the box. That was a lot of fun, so I'm really happy to have that. Yeah, some Virtual Boy games in there that are really quite fun. Space Squash is a really fun game, Japanese exclusive on the Virtual Boy. some Game Boy games. So yeah, 360 there, got Halo Reach box set. Love the Reach box set. The book that you get with it is so cool. The in-universe kind of diary thing that comes with it. Again, if you want to see what I've got, you can just pause there, I guess. Next shelf, we've got some DS games, which I may get rid of my DS collection just because I'm liking. I'm starting to use ROMs on the DS. It's just more convenient, you know, one cartridge with all your games on, or very few cartridges, instead of carrying around an extra little bag with loads of them in. So I might do that. Might get rid of the DS collection, but I do love those boxes. Again, it's another collection that just looks nice. Not usually a fan of plain spines, but I don't know, for some reason I give the DS a pass on that. Next shelf down, some original Xbox there, including the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Pack. This is a really cool thing. Obviously got all three in there, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City and San Andreas. I got that for a decent price. Can't remember exactly how much, but I know it was not too bad. So again, pause if you want to see what I've got there. Dreamcast games, the beginning of that. Some PS1 games, not too many though. Some of the classic RPGs and such. The only thing I need to do with this collection is I want to alphabetize it, I think. Although I have been toying with the idea of sorting by genre, a la Cojone de Loro, who orders by genre. That's a classic idea, I think. Some more Dreamcast there, some original Xbox. Yeah, I did originally have these separated into ones that are compatible on 360 and ones that aren't, but it doesn't matter now because my setup. I'll be playing them all on the original Xbox anyway, because sometimes there's issues if you play them on 360 even if they are compatible. Shenmue 1 and 2 obviously there. This channel's namesake and pretty much my favourite game of all time. Yeah, some Mega CD games there. Yeah, and that's it really. So that is the collection, and I've just about managed to squeeze everything that I own onto these two shelves. So without a bit of a clear out, there's not much room for much more, though I do hope to get maybe some more shelving. I don't know, just keep rejigging it if I need to. That's the room tour basically. Just a little bit over here that I forgot to mention. Oh, UFO lamp. Looks much better, obviously, with the big light turned off. But we've got just a little set of drawers down here, just with controllers in. Whole drawer full of controllers there. And the rest of the PS2 collection. Nicely hidden away out of sight because the spines are shite. So that's it, the game room. It's finally here, it's finally in operation. There's the setup, that's what we're going to finish with. After that, it's the end of this vid. So cheers for watching, and cheers for caring about the progress of this haven of awesomeness that I will now spend most of my free time in, no doubt. Okay, anyway, here's the setup. So for the moment we've got this kind of, I don't know what that is, 32-inch I think LCD. Eventually I do want to get obviously a CRT in here for the, you know, obviously sort of native resolution, being able to play light gun games and the rest of it. And when I do, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to try and fit two screens into the setup or just go with the CRT. And what I'd love to do is actually put a bracket on that wall there and have that LCD telly on a bracket that I could pull out. So one of those ones that kind of extends out. I might try and do that if I'm feeling particularly confident, but we shall see. Anyway, so on the side there, we've got the spare 360, because my girlfriend already had one. We put mine in the front room because that's quieter. Spare 360 and a PS2 on the side there. Now, first shelf down, we have the Sega shelf. That is obviously Dreamcast, Japanese Mega Drive and Mega CD, which is modded to do 60-50 Hz switch and language mod. But in the process of moving house, one of the switches on the back for one of the mods has come loose, and you can't switch it. So I might have to do some kind of repair job on that at some point. The Saturn there, the Saturn is a new addition to my setup. I couldn't fit it in where I was living before. And now that we're keeping basically the 360 and the PS3 in the front room, as most people do, bigger telly in there and all the rest of it. So this is the first time I've been able to neatly fit a Saturn into the setup, so I'm really happy about that. To finally have the Saturn back in the setup. Original Xbox with, I play a lot of emulators on that, really great for that. GameCube and the N64, the Japanese N64 with the EverDrive cart, you can just about see it there. So that's got every N64 game on it, that's ever released. which is why I'm considering selling the N64 collection, but I might hold on to it for a bit longer, I don't know. Just because they look nice, I don't really need the space just yet, and N64 games are going up in price, so we shall see what happens with that. But there certainly will be a trades video at some point. But that is the room, guys. I mean, that's it. I don't know what else I can say apart from check it out. And I can't wait to invite some of you guys over to, you know, try it out and have some fun in the game room. So that's it, and this is where I imagine all my videos will be made from now on in here. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah, game room update number 5 actually finally complete. This is the first room tour. Like I said, just the door to put on and painting to put up, and it is completely done. So that's it. No more to say. You want another scan? You want some room porn? So neat, unbelievable. So that's it. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next vid.